Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a legendary warrior. His reputation echoed through his own kingdom and even reached the neighboring lands. Many aspiring young men sought his guidance to master the art of war. One day, a notorious young fighter arrived in the kingdom with a singular goal: to defeat the great warrior. This young man possessed an extraordinary skill. He could identify his opponent's weaknesses and use them to secure victory. His strategy involved waiting for the enemy to strike first, during which he keenly observed and exploited any vulnerabilities. Undeterred by the great warrior's undefeated record, the young fighter challenged him to a duel. The day of the anticipated confrontation arrived, and the two warriors faced each other in combat. The young man initiated the fight by hurling insults at the seasoned warrior, aiming to provoke him into attacking first. He continued his verbal assault, attempting to humiliate the great warrior in every way possible. Despite the barrage of insults, the old warrior remained composed, focused, and observed every move of his opponent. As the young fighter grew weary and sensed his impending defeat, he chose to flee from the battlefield. Witnessing their master's restraint, the disciples of the great warrior were perplexed and disheartened. They questioned him. "How could you endure such insults? Why didn't you teach that disrespectful young man a lesson? Why let him escape?" The great warrior smiled and shared a profound lesson. If someone offers you a gift, but you refuse to accept it, who is left holding the gift? One disciple replied, "The one who brought the gift." The great warrior nodded. "Exactly. When the young man insulted me, I chose not to accept his words. Therefore, the burden of those insults remained with him." The lesson learned was clear. In the face of verbal abuse, don't squander your strength in unnecessary confrontation. Instead, maintain silence for a while. By doing so, the power of verbal abusers over you diminishes. Just as in the practice of sadhana or meditation, the greatest reward is inner peace. When you find inner peace, others cannot easily provoke you, and their influence over you wanes. If circumstances demand you to fight, do so with a calm inner state, refraining from succumbing to anger.